Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to have a product preview of Northern Brewer's Pump Connection Kit. Now, I did pick this up on their Black Friday deal in November. I have not used it yet. If you watch the Terminator one, it's just because it's cold out, all our hoses are put away, so I have not had a chance to use this, but I will do an update video once I use it a couple times. Now, in this kit, they do send you an inventory sheet of what you have. So you have 9 foot of 1/2 inch tubing. You do get a 1/2 inch stainless steel ball valve that is locking. Now, the one gripe I already have about this, I wish they would give you the option to go to a 3-piece ball valve instead of the 2-piece. Now, I know this would be on the pump side, so you might not have as much crud, but still, I wish you had the option to go with the 3-piece instead of the 2-piece like they supply. You could buy all this stuff separate, but from my findings, I did go through and price everything out, and it was more to buy these all individually than it is to buy this kit. Also with the kit, you get 4 male quick disconnects that are NPT. So that's this. So obviously, to use this, you have to have something that is female to connect it to. So you could connect it into your ball valves like that, or if you have a Terminator or something, you will have to go to a female one as the Terminator is male. You also get 4 quick disconnects with barb. Now these are going to be good because your hose is just going to fit over it. Then you can also use the supplied worm gear clamps that they do send you. You get 4 of them to clamp that down to make sure it doesn't come apart. Now, I've already been through the bag, obviously. I've just put them together because I was taking a look. You also get a coupling. You only get 1 of those. So what that primarily does is that hooks up to the threads on your pump. Then you would put a connection on there. They do suggest, and so does the pump, it suggests putting the ball valve close to the inlet of the pump so you can restrict the water flow if you want to slow it down. From what I see, a pretty good kit. If you think about it, a lot of people are probably, or some people are probably going to have a lot of these pieces laying around. You might not need all of them, so just make sure you check that. Also make sure you check what you have coming out of your brew kettle, because that's also going to depend on what you need. Because technically on mine, I do have a stainless steel ball valve that is female threaded, so this will work to go into it. Then obviously the barb part will go into here. I'll cut the hose probably in half, and that's one good thing about the hose. It's 9 foot. You can tailor it to your needs depending on where your pump is stored or set up. Now, some people, depending on how they have all this stuff set up, you might need more hose. But for me, I have mine on the ground. Even if I make a stand, what I'll do is make sure that when I build it, that I have enough room. Also, on my equipment, I already have some hose like this, so I can use that also. But just make sure you know where your fittings are going, because if I think about it, or what I have thought about, is usually you would have some of this hose hooked up to your brew pot going into a pump, then from your pump out. Now, if we look at that, this one would go on my brew kettle. Another one would go on the end of my pump. Then from my pump out, I would put another one, but I cannot use this to go into my Therminator because the wort inlet is a 1/2 inch male and these are 1/2 inch male. So technically I have an extra fitting right now and I have to buy a female one. So just think about that before you buy it. It's not really a big deal. I'll get a female version of this and we should be good. Or if you want to, you can save that extra fitting and just take the end of the hose and go onto the barb that is supplied with your Ferminator if that's what you have. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Leave them down below. Have you guys bought this system? If so, tell me the pros and cons that you guys have encountered. Don't forget to subscribe and share if you haven't. And until next time, happy brewing.